Are we live? Or is it Memorex? Hey guys, Darren here. Hope you guys are doing okay. I am above ground. Lord have mercy. Percy. This was an impromptu. I actually had enough bandwidth and I thought I would get online and say hello. I don't imagine there'll be more than one or two people on here because I rarely do live streams. Such is the bandwidth. Glory to the bandwidth and praise be to Hughes Network. And amen and hallelujah. Hey, dude. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am sideways. There we go. I think is that better? Been so long since I've done a live stream. There we go. How's that? I am. Look at my haircut. Just got my onion skin today. Like I said, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. That was one of those makeup commercials 100 years ago, Maybelline or CoverGirl or something like that, back when I was a kid. Now I'm straight up, yo yo, straight up. Um, but I'm hoping everybody's doing okay. I was just uh, gonna do a live chat. I may start doing a few more of these. BC, I share your pain uh, in regard to bandwidth and the ability to do anything online. Um, I actually have to pick the days of the month when I send off my reports for work because the first of the month is usually good because that's when they start my billing cycle over. So, and I am not getting any more air. I'm not going to buy any more air. This is all the air I'm ever going to buy, and that's the way she goes. But there's been a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. Balloons, Nord Stream, and Mr. Well, you know who we're talking about. Again, I would have to go to the pizza place down the road probably and sit in the parking lot, which is a good excuse to get pizza. They got good pizza. Um, Papa John's. But I was just wanting to. Oh, okay. Um, but I hope you guys are doing okay. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Um, we are all finally getting over COVID. I am over it. Samantha, our daughter, is over it. That being over it in as much as we tested negative. I'm still kind of sicker than a dog, just wiped out from everything. Um, Shauna has it, the hooch, and she tested positive for it, and she is pretty dang sick. Um, and so, of course, it kind of like hits in spurts. You can do something, and then you just completely, utterly exhausted, and then you have to sit down. Like today, I took off for the most of this week with her, and I took care of her, took care of Samantha, and then at like 3 o'clock, I was just out. I told her, I said, I've got to lay down. I feel um, just completely fatigued, but it's okay. Um, we're all doing good on the good drugs and taking all the stuff and doing some holistic herbal medicinals that we can't talk about on the tube of you. Tube of you. That would be YouTube. Um, but Everything seems to be doing okay. Trying to think of anything exotic or imperative that needs to be stated. Oh, hang on. I'll show you guys. This is kind of like my magnum opus for this year. This is the tomatoes. They are actually, some of them are 10 and 12 inches tall now. And then there's these. And then there's these. And then there's these. And, oh, sorry. Um, so, it is something that we've been working on and working with. I still have to do all the other stuff. These are mainly just tomatoes. So, this is, I'm going to say this is about half the stuff we do. And a lot of these, I give them away to neighbors and people that need them. So, it's not, dirt's not terribly expensive, nor are the styrofoam cups. So, it's just like like these guys, drill the holes in the bottom of them, and yeah, and then I use them to transplant into. Goodness gracious. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Um, I lost your comment, BC. I could not see what you were saying. And this phone is just, hang on. There we go. So, how long do the tomatoes take to dry out for smoking? We will talk later. I will call you when it is ready, my friend. Um, Interestingly enough, um, in Alabama, they just passed one or two counties where you can actually legally grow marijuana, hemp marijuana, medicinal. And as soon as my county is on the list, I will start to grow it. I will go get a license. I, everybody that sees all the hydroponics and the stuff I have downstairs, they say, yeah. So, dude, do you grow dope? These are the three things that I tell them. Yes, I have. Yes, I can. No, I don't. Yes, I've grown it. Yes, I can grow a lot of it. But no, I don't because it's not legal here. And it would be more trouble for me to grow two or three marijuana plants than it would be for me to have a machine gun um, without a permit. Absolutely, and that is just holy cow, upside down, backwards, forwards. But I've never understood why someone can get in trouble for possessing a plant, and even roundabout to a degree, opium. The poppies. Um, it has been used medicinally for thousands and thousands of years, and I'm not a big dope head. And mushrooms and with the prosybillins, and I have never understood how owning a plant can get you in trouble. And you know, therein begins my problem with government. Oh yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, whoever did it. I can't. It's been so dang long since I've done a live stream. But thank you. I appreciate it, and I think everybody on here has subscribed to the channel. So I would say subscribe to the channel, please, for the love of God, because it makes uh, the tube of you happy, and my minders don't beat me as hard. That would be the tube of you. And it was, I think, Coleman County, which is very interesting. Hey, Tamara, how you doing? Uh, we are we are better. Um, I still get really fatigued. I mean, like that. The hooch, Shauna, my wife, she is tested positive for it, and she's on day 3. Really, you know, still testing positive. And Samantha, our daughter, um, she is negative. She's over it, and it's just been a. I've never had COVID before. Hey, B Ran. There you go, B Ran. I understand completely. Like I said, don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Um, you know how hard it is to look this pretty for you guys? Come on now. I have to like put on makeup and rouge and blush and all that stuff. Look, I got my hair cut. There you go. Covered up the bald spot. There, right there. Don't look at that bald spot. Right, yeah, don't quit looking at it. Um, yes, um, but we're doing okay. We are doing okay. It's. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Thank you for laughing at my expense. I appreciate it. Thank you both. Um, but yeah, everything's going okay. Waiting on a little bit warmer weather. I'm going to be off tomorrow, babysitting the hooch, and I'm going to try to start tearing down the old greenhouse, dragging it up here into the backyard, and then reskinning it with polyacrylic. It's the stuff that looks like cardboard with little holes, but it's acrylic, polycarbonate. It I don't know. It looks like a white. I don't know. It looks like white cardboard to me, but it's plastic. It gets wet and it tolerates it. And we're gonna start doing that. And again, I'll show. Like I said, oh, I know. I've got some of it here. This is the stuff I was talking about. And you'll have to excuse the bunker because I've been putting away all our son's stuff since they moved. That is the stuff that I'm looking to skin the sides of the greenhouse in. I could use plastic, but I don't know. And uh, and again, for those who have not seen it, that is gratuitous tomato plants. Jeez, oh gosh, there's a lot of holes to dig. Um, since we cleaned and drained the hydroponic system, these are how we do our salads right now. So you would basically cut about every other leaf off these guys and do a cut and come again, cut and come again, cut and come again. These guys are about exhausted. And then you just do these are butter crunch lettuce. You don't find these lettuces very often in stores because they're so fragile. And that's something we're looking at doing ultimately is to um, do something like that, gourmet types of lettuces, because you won't get the lettuces that I grow in a store because they just won't travel. Um, Maybe in a high-end restaurant, because they actually I've got some stuff. It's really hard to grow. It's a corn. It's called corn bistro. It's a lettuce, but it tastes like corn. It's really funky, and they're real delicate. So it's you know, it's kind of a thing. You just really have to take care of it and babysit it. So away she goes. I mean, it's something I geek out on is the plants, um, and guns and other stuff. But I don't. Hang on, we've been on here 16 minutes now. I'll stay on a few more minutes, and like I said, I may, if you guys can pardon the interruptions from the low bandwidth, I may try to start doing a few more of these every evening. I'll have to figure out some time what is convenient for most everybody, and just sitting down seeing what's going on. My other channel, the cooking channel, is actually doing pretty dang good. Um, we did a video, the hooch. One of the things she said she was craving since she was um, sick was fried chicken. So we did a huge, I had no idea how much 5 pounds of boneless chicken made into chicken strips. So we are eating freaking chicken strips for days. I had chicken strips for breakfast, which were dang good, pretty dang good. As did Samantha, our daughter, and I had them for lunch, and I had them for dinner, and I had them yesterday. So, oh my God, chicken strips. We did a southern fried chicken recipe, except we did a little twist on it. We did. I bought a box of cashews with everything bagels, spicing in it, and pulverized it, powdered everything, and oh yeah, yeah, B Rand. It is called Let's Eat, and and then we put it in a buttermilk dredge. Tamara, we're gonna have to because I'm actually I'm freaking sick of chicken strips. I'm actually I've had them for 2 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and which they're okay. And I learned a lot, but we would do a buttermilk dredge, and then we would roll it in the crushed, the pulverized cashews with everything bagel seasoning, and it was pretty dang good. It was really good, and I fried a bunch of pickles too in that stuff, and it was good. I learned a lot. It's kind of funky. I used to be into all the outdoor, you know, and the gun and the run and gun stuff and everything. And the older I get, the more I'm more into, the more unsexy side of preparedness and what we do and everything. And one of the again, one of the sexiest things you see behind me is that refrigerator right there, and it is keeping it full of beef, chicken, and bacon. That is the most unsexy thing I've ever done, but by God, that means a lot more to people than I'll be, especially this one. Come here.
She was just sniffing
Say hello.
Tucker,
Mm-hmm.
and Tucker growled at her.
Well,
So she about tried to
these
kill him.
are these are the shiftless lot that we have here on the property. This is Saul,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Luna, and that's the hooch, who is infectious and wormy at the moment.
Why
But
am I infectious and wormy?
she was out. She was out in the streets. She was out running the streets and came back with a Rona. Actually, I gave it to her.
No, actually, you were out running the streets
Girl,
after a week and came home with a Rona.
girl. B Ran, I will. type it in for some reason. I don't know why it wouldn't. Well, I know why. YouTube doesn't love me, but I don't know if it'll let me. But it's called Let's Lets space EAT eat, and at the end of the video, I'll include a link, and it's just kind of Southern home cooking. We do, the kind of stuff that I grew up on, that the Hooch grew up on cooking, um, and as well as occasionally some good stuff, steaks, ribs, all the good stuff. It's nothing fancy or uppity. Now we can go into the realm of finer cooking, or cooking techniques to where we do, um, like, uh, sauces, saucier stuff, reductions, which is good to know. Uh, Making mayonnaise, and here's, you can make mayonnaise. Making mayonnaise is easy peasy government cheesy. Um, an egg, a little bit of mustard. Mustard is an emulsifier. A little bit of oil. Use avocado oil because it doesn't have a flavor, an aftertaste. Some people use olive oil, but it has a twang to it. If you like it, that's great. Um, but you do that, okay? And you did that. Now you made homemade mayonnaise. Well, if you put garlic in it, you made an aioli, which is one of them uppity things that you get at those finer restaurants that goes on those expensive greens that I'm looking at selling. Okay, well you do that. Okay, you can also go to a béarnaise sauce because you figured out how to make mayonnaise. 10 boxes of country, girl, you go. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do the same thing. Congratulations. We vacuum seal, like our chicken and stuff like that. We buy 4, 8, 12, 16, the 16 packs of the chicken. You know, when we're not eating our own birds, and we vacuum seal 1, 2, 3, or 4, for us. But absolutely, um, we there's myself, there's my wife, 10 pound 10 pound boxes. Dang it, that is fantastic. Stack it to the roof if you can, and don't let BC know where you live because he likes his bacon. Um, 4, 6. Yeah, yeah. And myself, my wife, and our daughter Samantha. Um, she lives with us. She's handicapped. She's in her 30s. She's about the mentality of a 5-year-old, but she, taking into account all these things, I have to plan for 3 adults eating. Three. Oh, if I can get my arthritic fingers to do it, not counting on the grandboys. So we do 4 chicken breast vacuum sealed, and then we do a lunch maybe for 2 people, with a salad the next day, and we always do salads, because I grow them, so there's no need, and there's no reason not to do it. Um, but that's just what we do. Yeah, it's things are getting hard for a lot of people, and I cannot say I have disposable income, especially since I have been off work for, well, today's the 15th, so I've been off of work since February. Um, but I know how to do certain things to make things extend as well as my wife. We both been, we've all been poor before. I was the kid that ate the bowl of cereal on Saturday mornings out of the margarine bowl that had that red ring in it from the spaghetti that never would wash out. And so we know how to kind of extend and plan our meals and what we have. Um, but yeah, it's. Hang on, Tamara. You're. Uh, it just popped up. Hang on, live. There we go. Let's see if I can get that thing to pop back up. That's a great price, Tamara. That's a really good price on that. I wish more people knew about those. At our old property in a different county we lived in, here in Alabama, though, we participated in something kind of similar, and it was kind of like a truck sale, and they would sell you boxes of chickens, seafood, whatever it was, out of the back of the refrigerated truck, and you pulled up with a cooler or another refrigerated truck, and you bought and bought cash only. No debit, no credit, and no EBT, nothing like that. And you bought as much as you could with cash, and it was a quarter. I'm going to say it was about a quarter of as much as as what it was in the store. Now this was in 2020. Yeah, that's the last time we did it because we moved from the old property over here, and I haven't made contacts with the people in the county because they would not. They were really funky. Hang on. Absolutely, Tamara. Yeah, yeah. Canning it up. The meat is really good. Shauna is just now coming around to the fact that you can actually can meat, and when you are showing someone how to do a thing, a skill, building a skill, you start out at A, and you go to B, and you go to C, then you go to D, and then you go to number 5 if you're crazy. But that would be E. You know what I mean. People who start out, it's best to start out with, I guess, water bath canning, which is what we did. And then as you progress and progress, she has finally said, I think I feel comfortable enough canning meat. And I was like, holy cow. Oh yeah, Tamara. Hang on. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. This is the canning station. And this is, yeah. And so we have quite a few uh, pressure canners, two or three. And then we got, of course, you can water bath anything. You can water bath in a metal bucket. So, yes. Hey, KC. I am above ground. How are you this evening? I hope you and your significant other, and the Cheerins are doing well. I just got on here. I may start getting on here. The bandwidth is so bad. I might I might as well. I've already dropped everybody twice, I think. But I figured I'd just get on here. I ain't dead. I just smell that way. And good. I'm glad y'all are doing okay. And and so we were just nothing exotic. Just just hanging out and talking and seeing how everybody's doing. I am at 30 minutes, and like I said, I've only dropped everybody twice, so that's pretty dang good. I'm sitting down here in the bunker, and but yeah, it seems like it's a natural progression, but you have to let people progress at their own rate before they're comfortable doing the the other canning, because it took me a while to. Uh, yes, ma'am. It's my fault. I tried to kill everybody in the house. Um, I am over it. I tested positive for 9 days in a row, and I finally quit testing positive for it. And I still feel like crap. I feel better, but it just hits me, and I have to sit down or lay down, and so it's kind of annoying to the people I work with, but they'll be okay. Um, oh yeah, and Samantha, our daughter, she got it, and she's finally over it, and she's okay, and she's playing in in her room and being annoying and causing problems. And Shauna tested positive, and she's still sick, and she's been pretty sick with it. Last time she had it, if you might remember, she had some problems with uh, pulmonary embolisms, microclots, kind of sort of, and but she's doing okay. She is a lot better, and now she just feels like crap and completely fatigued. Um, I'd never had it before. I had no idea. If I was not in good health previously, I feel so bad. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. But they are they're doing good. Everybody's doing good. Does this does this shirt make me look fat? No, no, it's just I'm fat. That's what it is. I saw that and I was like, holy cow, I look like a fat pawpaw. And I was like, wait, I guess no, wait, yeah, I am a fat pawpaw. Um, Speaking of pawpaw, we actually haven't seen the kids since the first of the month because we have been infectious and just wanted to stay away. Um, I've gone to Walmart a couple of times, and that's about it. Really, I would come down here and work and do different things in the basement, and just everything that I had to do to maintain that I needed to do. And either, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Casey. Um, it was a train wreck, and we're still in a recovery mode. You know, health wise and financially and everything. I mean, it's all good. It's okay. But holy cow, um, I had no idea. I really didn't. And Shauna, the hoot, she said, hit you pretty hard, didn't it? And I said, dude, I said, I've been that sick before, but I cannot remember when. And she said, yep. She said, and she said, this was her second time. And she has a lot more comorbidities. I mean, I don't take any medication. I'm in good health. I'm just here. But, she has heart problem, or a mitral valve problem. Nothing. She has a mitral valve problem. I'll say that. And then she's on a couple of medications for this and that. And I'm just here. I don't. And Samantha has a lot of similar problems. So we're just we're dealing with it, and everybody is in good spirits and good health. Uh, tell him I'm glad he's doing better. I enjoyed talking to him briefly when we talked last time, or message rather. Um, but I have done everything around the property that I can think of doing. I have cleaned and sharpened the chainsaw. I have vacuumed out the heating and air system. And this is just the kind of stuff I'm like, oh my God, I got to do something or I'm going to go crazy. And this is what I've been doing. Clean and sharpen the hedge clippers, and it's just like I can't find enough stuff to do. But it's everything's going good. I think we're all doing okay. We are on the mend, I have to say. I think we are. Um, I was trying to think of anything else I need to add or comment. We're getting ready to do a whole lot more seed starts. I've got to find a place for all of these, and it's okay. It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good year. Thank you, Tamara. Um, it's interesting, and this is something I tell everybody on the channel. It's really cool if you can start a log of what you're doing around your property, and not like just you know nothing like Dear Diary or anything like that, but it's just something. Just jot down notes, and you can look and see how everything progresses. Now, one of the things that I had really noticed from the COVID was the incredible amount of separation and depression that's associated with it. I had no idea. I've never had it before. Um, I like to be by myself because I like to be by myself. But when you're sick with that, nobody wants to be around you. And I'm reading. Yeah, Casey. Yeah. Uh, I was amazed at the amount of, I don't know about amount, I was amazed at the depression that I felt. And, uh, and so one of the things that kind of helped me was I was able to look back on all these notes from 2020. and and I was able to kind of look through it and work through it. I had no idea that people could feel so isolated from a virus. Had no idea. I've always been, suck it up, buttercup kind of thing, and you suck it up and you deal with it. I, I don't say this lightly. There was a time or two I thought, if this gets any worse, I'm going to put a gun in my mouth and I'm going to fix this problem. I thought that a time or two. I had tested, yeah, 9 days positive, and it was like knock you to your knees. Um, and it can be a it can be a problem. Oh, and did I tell you? Yesterday was my birthday. Oh, and did I tell you? Yesterday was my anniversary. Oh, and did I tell you? Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Those are three hard kicks in the nards right there. Um, but we are all doing so much better, and everybody's doing good. It was an eye opener. Honestly, it was after getting it and getting over it. It's like if you're riding in a car and you roll the window down. Thank you, KC. I really appreciate that. You're riding in the car and you roll the window down and you smell the fresh air, and it's like, wow, that's nice. And I told the hooch, and I'll wrap everything up because I didn't. I told Shauna, I said, yeah, I get on there 15, 20 minutes, just, see who's there because I didn't plan on it. Hey, I just hope you're doing all right, dude. Dudette? Dude, I think. And I said, I just feel, you know, like I'm not where we're supposed to be. And it's my fault because I am, we're a very traditional household. I am the provider. Um, Wrangler star. Some people love him, some people hate him. He had a really good description. The husband is the house band. It's what goes around the outside of the house and protects it. So, as the house band, the husband, I was not able to do my job. And it made me take a really good hard look at myself. And there's some things that I can certainly do to remedy that you guys will probably see. And it's not like, I mean, it's not like, I won't say any more about that. It's, again, it's my job is to take care of and protect and and provide. And because of maybe attitude or condition, some people can't do that. And that's a damn shame. And they need to address it or fix it. I'm not bitching at you guys. I'm talking about myself. So, as the husband, the house band, what what goes around the outside of the house, I failed in a lot of things, and so I'm having to come to grips with that. I mean, everything's going great with me and the hooch. I mean, everything is going good, but it's introspection is what I'm looking at, and again, we are a very traditional family, and in that she provides and takes care of everything inside the house, and I take care of everything outside the house. Some people like that, some people don't. Way she goes. If you don't like it, sorry. Um, and we try to complement and take care of each other and protect each other. It's just what it's just what you do. Uh, why shoot yourself in the foot? A lot of times I'll be talking to people and they'll say, "Oh, this is," they'll tell me they give introductions. This is such and such, and this is my wife and everything. And I'll say, "Oh, this is Shauna. She's my wife. Yeah, this is my rib." And they're like, "What? What? Your rib? What the hell?" Like, read your Bible, dude. Read Genesis. Um, I don't know, but we're gonna have to. We, being me, I'm gonna have to work on some stuff, and it's really all I can say right now. That is, I hope you guys. I'm not gonna keep you guys any longer. Um, hope you guys are doing well. I hope your families or well. There are a lot of crazy things out there. I could have picked a topic, any of the stupid crap that's out there, any of the misdirection, balloons, blah, 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 or anything like that. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is the people around you and what you can put your hands on. If you are not in a place where it is safe and comfortable for you and your family, men, as men, you have screwed the pooch. You get your family to a safe spot, a safe place. Come out of her, my people. Your job have a good day, KC, or evening, rather. Do your best to get yourselves and your family out of the bad situations. If you can set aside a little bit, it will go a long way. I tell people I don't do prepping stuff anymore. I don't do prepping videos because nobody listens, nobody cares. Um, take care of your people, take care of your families. Whatever it is you need to do, you need to do it. I could, I've taught classes on this stuff, but nobody cares, nobody listens unless they're ready to listen. But I want you guys to do the good things. I'm going to wrap it up here. We're at 47 minutes. Guys, take care of your people. Take care of yourselves. I wish you all the best. I will try to do another one of these. Leave comments if you want to, or leave messages or comments below if you want to do these more often. Hey, Redneck Proper. I said prepper. I didn't say proper. Hey, Redneck Prepper. But just leave a message if you want to start doing these more often. I could carve out, 30 minutes every other day or something like that. Take care of you people, guys. And I'll start telling you when I'm going to do them, obviously. This was just, bam, out of the blue. How do I turn this off? I need somebody to do this. No, we're not there. We're not off yet. Hang on.